Yo, welcome back.
Hello, it's Max.
It is Gio.
This is Joseph,
It's Austin.
Ryan.
and welcome back to the podcast. Today, Austin provided the Am I the Asshole? So, Austin, do you want to read it, or do you want me to read it?
Word up.
I want you to read it.
Okay.
Since you're new to it, right?
I'm new to it.
Okay.
Fresh.
Ooh.
I'm going in fresh.
Okay.
You go ahead and read it. Don't read the title, though.
Don't read the title?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Don't read the title.
All
All
right.
this spiderweb, I can barely see the computer screen.
It looks really good from back here. I know they can't see it, but... All right, fellas, you ready?
Yes.
Everyone at their battle stations? All right. Ooh, okay. Debatable.
You already
Alright.
finished reading it?
Yeah, I've already made my decision. Moving on.
Asshole. Asshole.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I disagree, actually.
Okay. I was sitting on a ramp to my exit from the highway, and there was a long stretch of cars.
Ooh.
I was sitting there for 5 minute intervals. Then we would move for a minute and then stop again. But then people started driving on the shoulder, cutting everyone who was waiting. First car, I didn't think much of it, but everybody started cutting to the point where we didn't even more at all. Sorry, the
Move?
punctuation is really weird in this. Yeah. Where we didn't move at all.
So, like the traffic just turned into like a standstill.
Pretty
and it was
much,
only
'cause
the
people were, like-
driving on the shoulder that were moving.
Yeah, and I think they were
Okay.
blocking people off.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, wow.
At that point, I was already late for work, and I wasn't going to be more late for people cutting each other. So I drove. So half my car was in my lane, and half my car was in the shoulder, so that nobody could cut. These people trying to cut were stuck behind me, and I could see them making gestures at me, but I stood my ground. I was going to brake check them, but I was feeling nice. So, am I the asshole? AITA.
That's the end of it?
Yep.
Oh, damn. Okay.
There's a bit of a follow up, but go ahead and give
Yeah,
your
it's like-
opinion.
The initial response?
Yeah.
Nah, bro. Fuck it. You gotta do what you gotta do.
No, not the
I
asshole.
don't care.
That's my vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'd
I think
agree.
the other people were being pretty disrespectful by driving on the shoulder whenever
Yeah.
everybody
Bro,
else was
yeah.
waiting.
Not
Like,
waiting
you
in
just
line.
wait.
Yeah.
And so he just said, I'm putting it into it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, fuck that.
Somebody
I
had
gotta
to.
go to work,
right?
man.
Good on him. He said, I'm feeling nice today, too. That's funny.
What was the reason everyone was waiting?
It was just
It's a
a
traffic
I think it was an
jam.
off ramp maybe or some a traffic jam.
Yeah.
Like that, but it was basically down to one lane.
Early morning work
Damn,
traffic.
so where did all those people think they were going to go? Like,
They
even
were
if they would have
going on the
passed
shoulder and trying to scoop in the end.
they were just
probably.
going to drive past all that on the shoulder?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
much.
Yeah, I say not the asshole. He's
Yeah.
following the rules of the road. I mean,
Yeah.
So
Gotta-
they were
gotta-
on the exit ramp, but there was like so much backed up.
Mm.
And the people were going off to the shoulder of the exit ramp to just like they could get to whatever lanes further down. I'm assuming some kind of stoplight, but yeah, I think I'd go not the asshole too. I will say I do think it is debatable.
Yeah.
But I think just because we've all been in a situation before, we know what it's like to see someone driving way too fast behind us, so you slow down,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and that's
Okay.
just natural.
Let me read a follow up, right? So
All
some
right.
in the comments put, "You're the asshole, and here's the situation that explains why."
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay.
A bit longer. Bear with me.
Hey, go for it.
Okay.
In college, my best friend and I had a summer job culling trees from a property 30 miles from the nearest hospital or ambulance station. You kind of know where this is going.
Oh, damn.
We both got the same job at the same time and worked there for almost 3 summers in a team of 5 guys. We're all very skilled with equipment and had been through extensive training. 2 of the guys on the team were professional arborists. We had all the gear, but as anyone with professional experience with chainsaws will tell you, unpredictable accidents can happen.
Right.
On a late August morning, we had just finished downing a 30-foot white pine, and we're in the process
Stop real
of
quick.
removing
Sorry,
the branches.
I thought they were gonna eat like a 30-foot sandwich or
Yeah,
something.
downing a
Yeah, like we just finished
30-foot-long
downing a
Subway
Subway.
sandwich.
30-inch sub.
And we're in the
Yeah.
process
Downed it.
of removing
Downed
the
it.
branches. My friend was working his way down the trunk when he hit a knot in an oddly formed branch, and the chainsaw kicked.
Oh,
Due to the admittedly
Chala
awkward
Supreme.
position, he was sliced into a seam between his chaps and his belt. The blood started flowing immediately, and everyone stopped. While the others stabilized him, I ran to get my car, knowing in any case we'd have to drive. Remember, they're about 30 miles out from the closest hospital.
Yeah.
30,000 leagues under the sea.
Holy shit.
While trying to control the bleeding, we loaded him into the backseat of my car, and I started driving as fast as I could towards the nearest hospital. He says it's in kilometers, but he says at some point we got cell phone coverage, and I arranged a place to meet the nearest ambulance. I knew we had to get him in fast as we were having trouble controlling the bleeding. When I reached a 4-lane highway, I started going faster than I'd ever driven before. While in the middle of nowhere, most people would see me coming and move to the right lane, with slower traffic keeping to the right. As we got closer to town, though, we started coming across packs of cars. It was about It says 25/50 kilometers to the hospital. That we came across a white Nissan Altima and a Subaru Forester that blocked us in, just like the poster talks about doing. I can still remember the license plates of those cars to this day. She was doing everything to ensure I didn't pass. She slowed up and down from 90 to 75 kilometers an hour.
Slowed up.
Keep in mind the speed limit is 100 kilometers an hour.
Oh,
We were
no.
stuck. It was this way for a solid 10 minutes. It wasn't until we got to the next exit ramp that I was able to pass on the inside and get by. By this point, most of our clothes had been used to help soak up the blood and apply pressure.
Oh my
Frustrated, one of the guys threw a t-shirt that was dripping in blood out of the window as we passed.
Oh, let's go.
And even hung out to give them an angry wave. He, like all of us, was covered in blood. The blood-soaked t-shirt landed midway up the hood of the white Nissan Altima, leaving a streak as it slid and rolled up.
yeah.
An oval
Oh
windshield.
my god.
5 kilometers, 3 miles for everyone in the U.S., down the highway. We were joined by a highway patrol officer who matched our speed and helped to clear the way to the ambulance, waiting 2 miles further down the road.
I thought he pulled him over for throwing
No.
the
That's
shirt.
what I- yeah, I was
by the
like, oh,
point
dude.
by
throw
the point
this?
the bleeding had slowed and my friend had a very weak pulse. The ambulance crew was ready and waiting and transferred him within seconds of our arrival. I jumped into the ambulance and we all took off. Sadly, the friend died a few minutes later, 1 kilometer from the hospital.
Oh my god.
Which I think 1 kilometer ends up being about about 0.6 miles maybe,
Yeah.
something like that. My friends were at the side of the road explaining the situation to the police officer when the white Altima showed up. I wasn't there for this part, so I'm going off of the stories that they told me. Anyways, she stopped and approached the officer in such a way that she couldn't see the guys, my friends, soaked in blood. She was shouting about dangerous driving, going to kill someone, yada yada yada. The officer brought her around to look at the inside of my car, which was covered in blood, and then pointed to the other 2 guys from my crew who were also covered in blood from head to toe. He explained there was a medical emergency and asked if what we had said about her impeding the flow of traffic was correct. He cited her for a number of things, including unnecessarily slow driving and dangerous driving. While he was writing the ticket, he was informed of the death of my friend in the ambulance. The guy stopped writing the ticket to come over and tell the guys, my friends, what happened. He opted to not tell the lady in the Altima, but the other guys on my team sure as hell let her know. The guys got in the car and came to meet me at the hospital where we were going to meet with police to explain the situation. On the way, they passed the Subaru Forester, which had been stopped by another officer.
Ooh.
Long story short, your best bet is to get out of the way if you can. While the driver behind you may just be an asshole, it may also be someone with a medical emergency, a partner in labor, a child having a diabetic attack, or, in our case, a tree surgeon bleeding to death. In any case, letting them pass you doesn't affect you in any way and may save a life. These scenarios aren't likely, but they also aren't impossible. Ultimately comes down to how you decide to process the situation. If you want to operate on the default mode of assuming you're right and everyone else is wrong, you're going to have a terrible time functioning in society. Lines, traffic, call centers, and dealing with big businesses or government will always seem tedious to you. On the other hand, if you can view the world from a more understanding perspective, you'll be able to relax and stop being such a dick. Have a good life.
Wow.
Heavy.
Okay.
Damn.
A little different insight on.
Yeah. No.
So,
Made me
that
feel-
being said, does anyone
Not the asshole. No.
answers change?
Makes me feel like the asshole.
I'm never cutting off anyone in traffic again.
To be fair, I've felt that way before. I felt like, yeah, shit. What if someone's like, I think labor is always my go-to. I don't know
Same,
why.
yeah,
I
I
always
was
think like,
thinking
well,
about
shit.
that
What
too.
if, you know?
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
I mean, you guys know I don't drive fast or anything like that, so I'm usually not in the lanes. But
I mean, I don't really drive, so.
it's I don't know. It's one of those things where once you make it a point to slow down, I think that's when you make yourself the asshole. If you just happen to be, if you're driving the speed limit and you like legitimately, like if you have someone on your ass, like I feel like the burden can kind of shift a little bit. You know what I mean? If someone's on your ass,
For sure.
like if they not honking or if they won't switch lanes or something like that, I feel like, there's a lot of variables in it.
Yeah, there definitely is. And these aren't the same situation specifically.
Exactly.
They
And
both
that's what I'm
involve like someone on the road seeing people doing what's wrong or the ways of the road and kind of playing a cop, or kind of playing like, hey, I'm going to show you how to follow the policy or follow the rules.
Yeah.
But they are different. So
Yeah.
I think that's what it's what makes me almost keep my same answer of not the asshole for the original post.
I'm keeping
sure.
my same answer, honestly.
Yeah.
Are you guys switching?
No,
I don't think they're an asshole.
I
for
think
doing
that
it.
I think that it does kind of put it in perspective, though, and I
Oh,
think
for
that
sure.
it does
Yeah,
make,
of
me,
course.
No, for
make
sure.
me decide that I want to be more cautious. In the
Yeah.
future,
Yeah.
if I were ever be in a situation where I was like, "Fuck this guy," I'm not going to let them pass me and stuff like that.
You're like,
At least
damn it.
analyze the situation and see. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe
And if it's
be
like,
the bigger
like I said, just
person.
someone who's just
Yeah.
like fucking going around and stuff like that. And if it's just like, if I just look back and if I look at my rearview mirror and it's just some asshole in the fucking Tesla or some shit who's just like, fuck out of my
It's
way.
like trying to
dude.
race
What
or
the fuck's
something.
wrong with you or some shit like that. I'll probably just stay there. I'm not the asshole, you know?
Yeah.
But I definitely will try to be more aware of situations like that, especially
Yeah.
after reading that. But
Oh, for
the
sure.
highway thing, though, I never do that. I definitely am guilty of the original poster situation. Yeah, where there's like 2 lanes merging and some asshole drives a mile down backed up traffic just to pop in the last second.
Yeah.
And I'm like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Mm.
This one's also even worse because it's a shoulder. It's not even like 2 merging lanes.
Oh yeah.
See,
you know.
here's why I haven't changed the reason I'm not changing my answer is because the original situation was backed up traffic. You know, I mean, when
Right.
in this situation, it's just they're both on the road just driving. Like, there's no indication of, hey, we were backed up or anything. These people like legitimately blocked them in, and like,
Could you imagine how frustrating that was? Like how stressed out they were?
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. I would have like, this sounds bad, but I probably would have like, I don't know, either like recklessly drove like onto the shoulder and just like,
I would have hit them honestly.
or
Yeah.
I would have just
I
I wouldn't have like just slammed in the back of them, but I would have like come right up on.
Uh-huh.
I would
Yeah, I would
if
have
they
literally
brake-
touched their
if
car.
they brake checked me, I would have just kept the foot on the.
Yeah, I was like,
Right,
cool,
yeah.
cool,
You know?
spin out.
Coordinate.
Have fun.
And I would lay on the horn. I would
Yeah.
probably not take my hand off the
Exactly.
horn. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
would just say, like, I'd probably honk it and then lay on it for a
Laid
little
your
bit.
bloody hands on the window.
Yeah,
You'd be like,
exactly.
"Hey, move."
Move.
Right.
Yeah,
And I think again in this the difference between the situations is in that first situation people saw like one person do it and everyone's like, okay, we'll all do that, and people are
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
people are
Yeah.
getting away with
Yeah.
it. You know, obviously these are way different, but yeah, I still stick to my original answer.
yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Still something to think about because I do think that a lot of people who, not everyone, like obviously I think that we're on the same page where one is not the asshole, one is the asshole. But I
Mhm.
think there's a lot of people who without that story would you know, if I would have prompted the same story about, you know, like, am I the asshole for, you know, slowing down or people want to ride my ass and shit like that?
Yeah.
I think we probably all before that story would have been like, no, dude,
Mhm.
like fuck them. If you're driving the speed limit, you know, whatever.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
don't let someone fucking
Yeah,
make you
man.
do it.
You know what? Especially that lady, she was like trying to enforce the law. It's not her job.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
You know what I mean? She was like, they were driving recklessly, so I did what I had to do. It's like, that's not your job.
yeah.
You have no job. You're in
Yeah,
a
don't
car.
worry
You just
about it.
you
Yeah.
get from A to B. That's your business.
Stressing yourself out for no reason.
Yeah,
exactly.
Citizens arrest
She
looking ass.
chose to have
You're
take that
under
on for some
citizen's
reason.
arrest. You're under citizen's arrest. You're under.
We need to do a reaction
I love
video
that
to
video.
citizen arrest. Citizen
I'm
arrest
just gonna
video.
arrest.
just shake my head the whole time.
God,
Just be
just
like,
Sorry
what
that
the fuck is
story was
this?
kind of heavy. So that
Yeah, that
sucks.
was
It
pretty
involved-
No, it's all
It
good.
involved death, but I mean,
Intense.
Chainsaw related
Gonna
one
have to
too.
give a
That-
content
yeah, that's-
warning on this week's episode.
yeah.
Damn.
Pretty my arborists out there.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever
Saw
heard that,
it
heard that
out
word.
there.
Yeah,
Tree,
that's
tree surgeons, arborists out there. Sorry. Be
Tree
careful.
artists.
Be careful out there.
All right, y'all ready for the next one?
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
What
so
do you got
Another.
for us?
Am I the asshole?
No. So this, well,
Oh.
in a way,
So this is a follow up to our not as successful
Nice.
Choose Your Adventure last week.
Yeah, so I found
Rufus, Is he still?
Rufus the
I
dog.
found another choose your own adventure.
Nice.
It's
Sweet.
still October, so
All
we're gonna
right.
go this way. This one is called How to Slay a God.
Oh
Okay.
shit! Wow.
Whoa.
Okay.
Wow. I've been looking for these instructions.
Okay,
so long.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
been
actually.
needing this in my life.
Yeah,
so
there's a
that's
couple
good.
I'm trying to.
I've got some
Get rid of,
literature
I
that'll
think.
You'll never
lighten
be
up your
able to
life.
kill me.
Okay. All right, we're starting off strong. It says, you loathe God for all his mistakes and failures.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Wow.
You decide
Wait.
to slay him.
Who told them?
Is it too late for me to opt out of this one?
Nope, you already loathe him. Sorry. Okay. You've narrowed it down to 2 buildings that God could be hiding in. Okay, so Morgan
Why
Freeman
is
is
he-
in the building he
why
wasn't Bruce Almighty.
Why is he hiding in a building?
Oh,
This is the plot to Bruce Almighty.
That's what I'm saying.
You're reading the screenplay?
he's got the file cabinet that
Right.
stretches out.
Yeah.
All right. You've narrowed it down to 2 buildings that God could be hiding in. 1, a museum, and 2, an old tavern. So you lock eyes with God from across the
Yeah,
tavern,
drink.
send him a
Right.
drink.
Both like nostalgic places for him.
You think
Right.
Yeah. Both
Yeah.
involve history or like. You know,
I remember
like,
being
kinda-
6 years old going to the tavern. And
Oh yeah,
Getting
dude.
a
Oh, but it's
pint.
God. He's like
Getting
he's
a
like a
point.
historical being. It's not just like, I'm not talking about nostalgia like 6. I'm talking about
Oh, okay.
nostalgia from whenever he was
God
700 versus him being, whatever.
or her.
Can I say my first thought was him being in the museum for sure, but then I gave it a little more thought. and I want to say you said a tavern.
Kicking
right?
back some.
An old
I
tavern.
see.
What if
an
God
old
was one of
tavern.
us?
I can much more see him being in an old tavern, like in a movie. That's what I'm picturing it like.
Isn't that a
Like in a
song?
movie.
Yeah.
Do we make a choice now, or you gotta keep going?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
And I'm trying to think really quick if he's the bartender or just a patron. I could see it going either way, very easily either way.
I feel like they'd be a patron of the bar.
Patron.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay, what's
But
the choice?
what if God is like one of the paintings? Did you mention that? You say like God being a painting or being like maybe a bust in the museum?
God,
you
God
can't
could be like a
tell?
tree or
I
something.
thought you were saying like
Dude,
a
what if
painting
God
in the
is
bar,
one of
like
us?
one of the dogs playing poker or something.
All right, you guys ready for
Stranger on a
the
bus.
first choice?
Let me just say that I like the titles is how to slay a god, not how to kill,
Kill,
but how to
slay.
slay.
How
It's like with a sword.
God. To be fair, this could be
Slayed.
any god. So pick your own
Sword
god.
noise right here.
All right, you ready for the first choice?
Yes.
Sure.
All right. To go to the museum, go to 3. To go to the tavern, go to 6. Fellas, we need a unanimous decision.
Tavern.
Tavern.
Sure.
Tavern?
Yeah, 6.
Tavern. Going to 6. Hopefully we don't die right away.
And you run into
Poisonous beer.
Does God know we're trying to slay him? That's the question.
Poisonous green beer.
All right. The tavern is empty. You decide to look in the back room and find an old man.
Find a possessed Rufus and it
Yeah.
rips your jugular out of your...
Rufus from the first story pops out and rips your jugular out for the second
He's
time.
in every...
Follow this Reddit link to the
Rufus
next.
is God.
You decide to look in the back room and find an old man. He tells you to leave the tavern while you still can. To heed his advice, go to 3. To say no and go to 14.
I would heed those words.
Yeah, I just
3?
I mean,
Feed these
yeah.
whites.
Feed these
Why is
whites.
he? What do you think he's talking about though?
I don't know. He's a sketchy
don't
old
agree.
man.
Do you want to stick around to
Man,
find
he's-
out?
I'm
He's
here
a
to-
sketchy old man.
I'm
in the
here
back
to
room.
Dehydrated like
Listen.
last week?
I don't speak
You're
God.
okay.
I'm at a bar. I
Hold
get
on,
a glass
hold
of
on.
water.
Hold on.
Get a Sprite.
Now it'll be like sand coming out of the tap.
Boys, we're here to slay a god. What did you think was going to happen?
Yeah,
I'm not
wanna
leaving.
See what's
Yeah.
hanging around.
I'm
at
not
this tavern.
heeding those
Maybe
words.
there's a trap door.
Okay, so you want to go to 14?
Yeah,
I
so we
didn't
say,
agree to
yep,
this.
we're saying no.
Okay.
Going,
3
going
or
to
3?
14.
Okay, 3 or 14. That's fine.
14's wish.
I say heed the words.
3 is heeding his advice and leaving the tavern, and 14 is
I'm thinking of the
Four.
long game. I'm
All right,
trying to
leave her,
survive.
leave
I'm
her,
not just
I'm
going
going
with
to stay. Leave
should
her
I stay
stay.
or
I'm
should I
staying.
go?
Stay. Stay.
Wow.
Sorry,
Leave.
outvoted.
Leave.
Outvoted.
Oh,
You guys
Ryan,
are
I'm
dead.
sorry.
You guys are
All right,
so
we're going
dead.
to 14. Let's see if we die. We'll
The
find
goal
out.
is not to survive. It's not how to survive a god. It's
How
how
do
to
you
slay one.
How
I
do you
want to
slay
kill
a
him.
god?
I
Do you do
can't
it
that
dead
if I
or
leave.
alive?
How do you
Alive.
wake up dead?
You have to survive to be alive. Last time I checked.
He's turned around.
You gotta have courage.
Just come up behind him and stab him.
You kill him in
Gotta
the
have bravery.
You kill him in the living room.
But if you heed the advice and just leave, that's not the end of the story, is it? It's not like, okay, well, you didn't kill him.
Okay,
so-
next time we find him, he'll just say the same
I'm
thing. We'll
thinking
just keep having to-
strategically.
Okay,
You guys
well,
are
you got
just
me
okay,
this
running
time.
out.
How about this? How about
balls to the wall.
whatever happens in 14, Ryan will have the choice by himself to pick the
There
next
we
number.
go. There we go.
Fair?
Ryan's
I like
think
my
he should-
odds.
I think he gets 2 votes. That's not,
2
not the
votes?
complete decision, but 2 votes.
All right, we're going to 14 then. You would
Which
take
is-
2 votes.
Which is what?
Not
We're staying.
we're staying.
Okay.
Oh man, I like
Oh, I
that.
should have listened to Ryan.
I told you.
Nice.
You had your chance. The tavern walls start to burn. There is no exit. You look towards the old man, but he is gone. You are dead.
Nice.
Y'all fucked it up. Y'all should
When
listen
you're
to.
burning alive,
He's-
that's
I told
that's
you you
gotta
should have
hurt.
listened to Ryan.
Yeah.
He
Always
sucked.
listen to me. Always.
All right, let's go back a step. So we're going to 3 now.
So
Yeah, so
stupid.
go to 3. Go to 3.
All
So we're
right.
heeding the advice. and
We're
leaving.
backing off. We're leaving. All
Okay.
right. We're-
Hey, I don't want any trouble. You enter the museum. It
How you
smells.
playing?
Wait, so heeding the advice is just going to the across
Yeah,
the
to the
street
tavern.
to the,
Yeah.
I'd rather
just
die
to
with
the
honor
museum.
than
to the museum. Yeah.
Yeah.
leave, bitch.
Okay.
man.
Yeah. Let's go check out some paintings.
All right, you enter the museum. It smells of rot. It looks abandoned. To climb the stairs, go to the second floor. Go to 4. To explore the bathrooms, go to 7.
Why would you explore the
Damn.
bathrooms?
Yeah, I'm gonna go second floor.
I'm
Yeah,
not
let's
going.
go to the second
I don't
floor.
want to go to stairs.
Man.
Stairs sound scary to me.
Yeah,
I don't want
and
to
if
get
it
thrown
smells
down
like
any.
rot. Those stairs, you don't know if those are gonna support you.
Second
so
floor.
I
Second
know it's
floor.
scarier, but I gotta say the bathroom. I know it's scary.
So we got 2
Scarier.
votes.
I
He's worth 2 votes this round.
I say bathroom.
Bathroom.
I say second
I-
floor.
Gio,
Second
you're
floor.
about to fall through those stairs. Max.
Max, you're gonna get thrown down those.
Come with us
thrown
to
down
the
the
bathroom.
stairs.
Come
Or
on.
you
I
want to
think
take
you
your
were
chances in the bathroom.
The tiebreaker.
You more weapons.
I want to go up the stairs.
Going up
damn
the
it.
stairs.
Wait, so Where are we going then? We
Going
got super
upstairs,
too.
yeah.
I thought I got the
Does
boat.
the museum smell like rot, or does it smell like rot? Like what? People rot.
Exactly.
It smells like rotten. That's all I can give you.
I think that going to the bathroom is probably just I think of like, oh man, I wonder if it's poop. I'm gonna go check out the bathroom.
Is it poop?
We're going upstairs, I guess.
Going upstairs.
All right,
Oh my
go
god,
to 4.
We're so dead.
Yeah, I was saying we're probably
so
dead.
effing dead.
I still think we should go to 7. Okay.
Which is the bathroom, right? 7 in the bathroom.
What the? As you begin to climb the stairs, the ceiling collapses in
Oh
on
my
top of you.
God.
You were unlucky and you are dead.
I told you
What
the
the
ceiling
hell?
was going to
Why would,
collapse. Did
why
I
would
not?
the
ceiling
stairs
of-
not? Yeah, why would
yeah,
the
why would the-
stairs not?
why would the stairs not
Yeah,
fall?
Pressure on the stairs.
All right, let's go to 4 real quick.
So we're
Go
going
to
to the
the
bathroom.
Go to the bathroom.
go to
If the
seven.
toilet
Over
explodes,
here.
you die.
Been lit on fire, crushed by a ceiling.
How'd you jugular ripped out by Rufus?
Yeah, have our jugular ripped out by the roof.
All right, so I went back a step and let's pretend we went to the bathroom.
Okay, go to the bathroom.
Shall we enter the men or the women's? To enter the men's, go to 8. To enter the women's, go to 9.
Well, God's a woman, so we're going to the women's bathroom.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Nine.
yeah, the women's bathroom are always nicer anyway.
I've never
so.
been in one, so I would like to see what it's like.
The museum's
Here's
empty.
your
Might as
chance,
well.
Joseph.
Yeah.
There's a couch in
Consensually.
every women's bathroom ever.
That's not real.
There's a couch.
Yeah, no, really.
No, there's not a
Yeah.
couch.
There's a
Yeah.
couch in every.
There's a
women's
couch
bathroom.
in every women's bathroom.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah.
Facts.
Well, let's
Hard
find out.
facts.
Let's go to
Well,
the women's bathroom.
True.
That's true. Look it up. Look it
I'm
up.
curious. Let's
Look it up.
Let's find out.
All right,
OSHA has to. It violates it if there's not.
you go to the women's bathroom and sit on the couch. I'm just kidding.
What?
Okay. You find out where the smell of rot was coming from. The entire bathroom is covered in what looks like black mold. On closer inspection, you see that it is still alive. Before you can react, it jumps at you and you die.
What
The-
the hell?
What? This is another one where you die regardless of
What?
your choice.
Let me just say
Well,
that
we go back a step and go
black
to men's.
mold doesn't move like that.
How,
It
yeah, how
doesn't-
does it
it's not
jump out
alive
at you?
like
What
that.
kind
It
of
looks like
You
black
can't
mold.
look at black.
Oh.
Okay, you can't look at black mold.
kind
And
of
go,
What the heck? I
Walmart
was gonna say, that was kinda
$3.99 DVD bin shit is this?
yeah,
No, they're all bad. You just got to lean into it.
I'm gonna work on my choose your own adventure this week. I promise. I
Okay,
swear.
let's
I'll
go
have a
back
better
to
one.
Waiting on yours.
Yeah.
All right,
better
what's that
one.
men's bathroom
Going back a
Is
step.
rot in the men's bathroom?
You look around the bathroom and find a rabbit's foot under one of the urinals.
Yeah,
You
that's
take it
Lucky.
to go up to the second floor.
Lucky.
Go to 1. To leave the museum and go to the tavern. Go to 12.
So we would be going back to the tavern.
Ooh, we should go back to the tavern with the rabbit's foot.
Well, hold on.
But we haven't experienced it with the rabbit's foot.
yeah,
exactly.
We all
Either
know
one of
that.
them.
We all know God's weakness is a rabbit's foot.
It is.
It is.
Clearly,
I saw it on Jackie Chan Adventures. What are we gonna do, fellas?
this is
What's the
bad.
toss up here?
We take the foot to the tavern guy.
You don't want to go upstairs?
Nah. Or wait, no, because the ceiling collapsed. So maybe
Yeah.
since we have that, it'll be our good luck, and the ceiling won't collapse. We'll be able to go.
I don't.
up.
I still would like to check out the tavern. I kind of
What
want.
makes you think he wants this old ass rabbit foot? He might get offended and.
No,
All right, up the stairs.
Like,
up the stairs. That's
I
what I'm
told
going.
you to get
Okay,
the hell out
I'm down,
of here.
I'm down to go up the stairs.
Me and Joe are going up the
I
stairs.
say up
again.
the stairs.
All right,
Sorry,
all right,
Max.
all right,
All right,
all
up the stairs.
All right.
Grab a
If we
pint
die,
for
it's
me,
on you.
but I'm going up
To
the
go
stairs.
up the floor, go to 1.
Go to 1. I
Go to
like
1.
that.
Upstairs, you find 2 doors. One is shaking. One is burning hot. To enter the shaking door, go to 11. To enter the burning door, go to 2.
Okay. So
I say
Satan or a grizzly bear?
burning door.
I say
Really,
burning.
that door?
I think the burning. I think the burning door too.
I
Gotta
gotta
put
say.
an oven mitt on when you turn that doorknob.
I'm not scared of shit anymore. I got a rabbit's foot.
I don't want to
Use the
open
rabbit's foot
either.
to-
I
Right.
say shaky.
Shaky?
That's my
Really?
vote. Uh huh.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
Well, I think you guys are outvoted, so we're going to burning door.
You going burning?
I go burning, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, I said
god.
burning.
Okay, 3
Oh my
for burning,
God.
2 for
All right,
shaking.
we're going to the burning door. Behind the burning door, you find the devil. He also wants God dead. Let's go. Okay.
All right.
Hey,
Let's go.
yeah.
Teammate
okay.
now.
What's up, devil?
Partnered up with the devil.
Other
Hell yeah.
door.
Killing God.
What?
Just you go to the devil, you just go, all right, let's do this.
That's just
Brother.
What, is that, what was that drill tweet that said like I will face God and walk backwards into hell?
Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Behind the burning door, you find the devil.
Happening vibe.
He also wants God dead. His only request is that once he is dead, that hell's budget is increased. He gives you a sharp sword for you to use to kill God and tells you that he is
Oh my
in the
God.
tavern. Proceed to number 10. There's no choice here.
I knew he was in the
Okay.
tavern. Just
All right, here we go. Oh, things are getting... As you enter the tavern, you see God. To challenge him to a fair fight, go to 13. To sneak attack him, go to 15. I say
Hey, bro, I ain't taking any chances.
fair fight.
I'm sneaking.
No,
attacking
fair
him.
fight. Yeah, it's Goss. If you do some sneaky
He
shit, he'll like.
knows if
yeah.
you're gonna try. Some
I'm going
sneaky
for like
shit.
a
He'll
Tenacious
know.
D.
He'll know that shit.
I'm getting big Tenacious D vibes from this whole
Yeah.
story.
Fair fight. Yeah.
I would still go sneak
We're
attack.
fighting God.
All right, fair fight.
Just for the record, I would say sneak attack. But yeah, we'll
Okay,
fair
we're
fight.
fighting God.
You know,
Yeah.
Satan would say sneak attack.
Yeah,
Fair fight
exactly.
God.
But he would also say fair fight. I'll work on my Satan.
Satan.
But
you need
he
a-
would say fair
you
fight,
need a
and
better
then
saying.
it would show behind his back, and he'd be
His fingers would be
Fingers
crossed.
crossing his
fingers
fingers.
crossed. Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Okay.
have to do that if you tell a line. You don't mean.
All right, we're going to fight God fairly. You challenge God, and he accepts.
Sick.
God starts to become tired after hours of fighting, and you are relentless.
Wow.
You slay
That
him.
rabbit's foot.
The world falls into chaos, and you and everyone you love die. But congratulations, you've won.
Fuck yeah.
We did it.
killed
Wait,
God.
can we see what the
Yeah.
Oh,
You
sneak
and
attack one is?
everyone
Yeah,
you
yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
love.
what's the sneak attack one?
My
I'm
bad, I
curious.
exited out.
just to see how
I also am
just to
curious
see how
about
I
that
died.
shaky door situation.
Okay, let me see.
Oh, dude, yeah,
Yeah.
what was in the shaky door?
Yeah.
Man, it's probably just like a shit ton of spiders or something.
Yeah, it's probably like a grizzly bear that actually went and killed you.
Shaky
Oh no,
door.
it was the dog. It was Rufus.
It's Rufus. Rufus, he's shaking
Oh,
the door.
shaking the door.
Okay, so shaking door was you see a long hallway behind the door and walk down it. When you look behind you, you see nothing. You are trapped in the hallway. It doesn't give you any choices after that, so you're just fucked.
Damn.
Black
That is-
They're from
that is-
fuck that.
for
Yeah.
eternity.
That's kind of hard.
Yeah.
In the
some
hallway.
purgatory.
trapped for eternity.
Okay, where was the fighting God situation? Okay, proceed to 10. Sneak attack, go to 15. God despises cheaters.
Exactly, right?
He smites you when you are dead.
He smites you.
God has no sense of humor.
Yeah, bro. God, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, these suck. I like that
Hell
they
yeah,
suck,
that was
honestly.
awesome.
Yeah, I was
The
like,
moral of this
I-
story is don't listen to what I have to say. It always ends in death.
Yeah, we gotta make our own. We gotta DIY them.
Right.
What
yeah.
theme do you want? I'll try to come up with something. No promises.
I mean, haunted house is a good one. I think that's classic. Or we could do like a show, like you're playing a show.
Playing a show or a
You
like
show
a,
up at the venue.
Oh,
and
nice
a weekend
little
run,
relevant
a
one.
tour. It's up
Yeah.
Promoter isn't there. What do you do?
Chef's-
Something like
you have to
Chef's
carry the
choice.
base cab up to 2. Do you stall until another bandmate grabs it, or do you grab it yourself and go up the stairs?
Oh yeah.
Scary.
Oh, God.
Damn.
Scary
I've done
stuff.
both.
Cool. All right. Well, today, since we're filming on a Monday, what's the day today?
The 10th?
It's the 12th. It is Indigenous Peoples Day.
It
yes.
is.
Happy Indigenous Peoples Day.
Shout out to all the homies.
Shout out all the homies.
Formerly known as Columbus Day. So I went and visited a friend yesterday, and they kind of told me why Columbus Day came to be. Do you guys know that story? This is the first time I've ever heard it.
Not a whole lot, no.
Do any of you?
Are you talking about like the discovery of like or the
No,
discovery?
like the
No,
why
like
the
the-
holiday became
yeah.
a holiday.
Lay it on me.
So
no.
I thought it was really interesting because I never knew, and it gave me a lot of, I guess, insight. But essentially, I think it was after one of the world wars. A lot of Italian people were migrating to America,
Oh, okay.
and Christopher Columbus is Italian.
Yeah.
But there was so much tension between Americans and Italians to kind of ease the tension with the Italian people, so that they would feel welcome. They created Columbus Day.
Really?
So all the Americans would be like, well, Italians can't be that bad because Columbus discovered America.
Yeah. Make him an
and-
Italian savior type thing.
Exactly. And so
Word.
that's why we have Columbus Day. It was basically just like to kind of ease racial tensions between Italians and, I guess like Americans. Or I don't know if it was Native Americans exactly, but
I didn't know that.
yeah, they gave me a lot of really interesting thoughts because I've never heard that story before. And especially with, I think we're definitely moving towards a more progressive, like anti-Christopher Columbus. Like everyone's starting to realize everything that he's done and stuff like that. That story made it a lot more interesting because I always thought it was just he discovered America.
Like it's
We'll
something
give him
that
a day.
we've always celebrated. or
Yeah,
something.
like it was something that he just was always here since he showed up. He's like, well, I'm here. What's today? 12th? Cool. It's my day now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, like some shit like that.
That's what I honestly thought it was too.
Yeah, no,
I thought it was like the day he
Yeah.
I don't blame
But
you.
it wasn't. It was
discovered America.
Kind of created. Sounds like it was created like politically. Like
Yeah.
it was a
Seems
political
like it,
decision to
yeah.
create that whole
I
thing.
think
ease tensions.
I think they said it was in some certain state, and then in that kind of just
Interesting.
Kind of went from
grew.
there.
Yeah, and it kind of grew, and
Wow.
everyone kind of accepted it, and it just became like normal American tradition.
Mm.
Well, I'm glad that it's been reclaimed.
Yeah.
Which is awesome to me. So shout out all the indigenous homies.
Exactly.
We
And
appreciate
fuck
you.
Christopher Columbus.
Fuck Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, all the traditions that we have such a weird history. Everything's so rooted
Such a
in
negative
racism
history.
and
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
it's all
I mean, it
bad.
really and it started with him.
Mm.
Like he is where it started. That was the beginning of all of the colonization
Yeah,
and oppression, and it's still going on.
Mm.
but I'm glad we're moving past that.
Yes.
But kind of on the same subject. So this past Saturday, which would have been the 10th, I believe,
Mhm.
there was another protest in Tulsa,
Yes.
in front of City Hall for Black Lives Matter, because here in Tulsa, if you're not from Tulsa, over in the Greenwood district, which was
Historically, Black Wall Street.
yeah, I was I feel like I want to just call it Black Wall Street now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They painted a black like a mural on the street, said Black Lives Matter,
Mm.
and it was there for how many weeks do you guys would say?
Oh, it was there for a few months. They
Yeah.
they
Few
painted
months.
it the weekend
Juneteenth.
right before
Juneteenth.
Trump
Yeah.
came. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
And then it got covered up.
It's about 4 months. Yeah.
Almost exactly.
Yeah.
Actually.
So there's a Black Lives Matter mural on that street in the Greenwood district.
Yep.
And a couple days ago, they removed it.
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah, they
as a
paved over it.
protest to all that, there's one on Saturday, and they painted kind of an impromptu one in front of City Hall
Mm-hmm.
really quickly. And yeah, so I've been seeing stuff on Facebook about protesters' photos being shared, and like people are like, "Hey, we're looking for this person exactly.
Yeah.
This person painted. This person painted."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. TPD
Christ.
posted on Facebook like asking people like, "Do you know who these
Yeah,
people are?"
we need help identifying.
Fuck off.
Right. It's like, get the
God,
fuck out
They
of here.
called it malicious injury of property.
Yeah, bro,
Shut
they
up.
fucking
Oh.
milked it. They
Yeah.
were like malicious. Yeah. Oh, it was so
They
like
basically
trying to
just
make it
like,
sound as
we are
evil as
racist.
possible.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
malicious injury.
It's so stupid, bro.
Fuck up.
Right.
like it was on the street.
Mhm.
It was just on the street.
Mhm.
Like I've anyone that actually tries to like
Then it washed away too.
Yeah, let's say they were able
Yeah.
to power wash that shit.
Hey,
Like,
all
why,
those-
why y'all tripping out? Like,
Hey, all those kids with chalk out there. Pull them up.
Why are you
arrest
trying
them,
so hard to
Yeah,
get
dude.
this shit
Intent
off?
property.
Why are you
Yeah, dude.
why are you trying to erase this so
And
bad?
they're treating
It's
it
not
like
hate,
it's something that's like so harmful. Like
Yeah,
they're treating
it's
it
like-
like they
it's like-
they
They treat it like it's like hate.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's the furthest thing from that.
Exactly.
yeah, but they're actually the ones who
were-
murdered a man and got away with it,
Mm-hmm.
and we're the ones that are wrong for protesting that.
Right.
yeah.
Like fuck the Tulsa Police Department.
Oh yeah.
I'll look in the
Absolutely.
camera and say that shit. Fuck
All of
TPD.
them. Every single one of those motherfuckers. I could care less about any of them.
Abolish them.
Fucking there are also, was it the Boogaloo Boys or the Proud Boys?
Yeah, yeah,
There's
there was,
like
like,
there's like a
militia.
militia out there too, which is really concerning.
Yeah.
You know, it's like friends and family out there. And they were like following people and shit, and just like they were just across the street, like trying to intimidate. And they had like fucking rifles,
Assault
and,
rifles.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
trying to intimidate, trying to start shit.
And again, it's one of those things where it's like, you're here for what? What are you protecting? A street? You've never cared about this street in your life. You've never cared about any of this. It only became a problem once people of color, and I guess more specifically Black people, started to want to fucking exist without having to live under all the societal pressure and racism. Like,
Yeah.
all these guys with all these rifles and guns and Trump support and all of that, like they're just waiting for. Do they just sit at home and wait for something
Yeah,
to
I
happen?
mean-
You're like,
yeah.
I mean,
I
I've got nothing to do
like,
today.
All
Let me
the
follow.
news that they consume is just inciting violence.
Oh,
Of saying, you know, the
it's- yeah, it's
protesters are
false. Oh, yeah.
all they're doing is just destroying our society. They're all, you know, Marxists and they hate America and they want to destroy our everything and like
just all they want to just riot and destroy all
yeah,
businesses and just with
anybody
no
who
type of
protests
like
is rioter.
yeah, they just ugh.
And so that sort of mentality, yeah, it's going to create like violence and intimidation because the media is trying to like incite all that, like Fox News and
Right.
fucking Breitbart and all that shit, all those right wing
God,
news
yeah.
sites. They like
yeah.
Tucker Carlson and all those
Uh-huh.
Rush
fuckers.
Bishop
Limbaugh,
Hero.
Alex Jones. I had a friend that I guess this is like further back, but like they used to like be into like Alex Jones and like Rush Limbaugh,
Oh yeah.
and they told me they're like because like now they're like opposite of that. They're out of it, and they're like I know what it's like. Here they basically what they do is like they pump you up, like they like excite you, like just like you listen to music and it pumps you up. That's what they do. They yell and they do it loud and they tell you you're this and that you're patriotic and you're doing this, and it makes you feel like you're doing something. And that's what these guys, like these Proud Boys and shit, that's how they feel. They feel pumped up. They're like, yeah, let's go out there and do our thing.
They think they're doing good.
They think they're doing the right thing. They think they're the
They
hero.
think they're protecting.
Because they're so misguided, because they hear the words of somebody affirming their hate and saying that their hate is actually good, and to actually use that, and that's gonna empower them to just further that hate.
It reassures that mindset that they have.
Yeah,
and I'll never understand that, like seeing someone trying to love and being like, let's go ruin that.
Right?
Let's go. Put pressure.
Yeah, that is literally exactly what is happening. Like,
you're trying to show
no
love
one
and
said
celebrate.
Black Lives Matter more. It's Black Lives Matter, and it's like so many people are just so scared by that and so
threatened,
threatened by that statement.
It really breaks my heart and makes my blood boil at the same time that that Tulsa leadership would pave over the words Black Lives Matter on Greenwood Avenue.
Tulsa was the first city to remove a Black Lives Matter mural.
Yeah.
Like the fact that it's been almost 100 years since the massacre and our leadership is still the same, like really does not value Black lives, is appalling.
God, I wish fucking Greg would have been mayor.
GT, you can guarantee that Rose Gold will be on your ass every single day of your mayoral tenure. Will be on you.
Yes, and be on his head. Okay, moving on from that. Sorry, I just wanted to bring that up because that just happened. And it's like super recent to us.
Yes.
So if you're from Tulsa, you know what's going on. But if you're not from Tulsa, just keeping you in touch, just because we had Black Wall Street here, so we're in a very, very like pivotal.
There's a lot of racial tension in this city. There's a lot of segregation in this city.
Oh, yeah.
There's like the conversation is very, very prevalent here in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
But yeah, moving on. Rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen.
Dude.
Man, one of the greatest of all time.
R.I.P.
Yeah, legend.
Have you guys been big Van Halen fans growing up?
I wouldn't say growing up, but I mean, definitely one of the heroes. Like once I like started getting into guitar, and like and then like for the longest time, like had an early friend of mine like in like middle school, oftentimes like just trying to learn like different like AC/DC and like just different Van Halen songs, especially the Eruption solo. That was like when we finally figured out just
the tapping part.
Yeah, just how to do like the first segment. Oh god,
throw that in the edit.
Just instantly, my mind was like, dude, blown. You know, so
he created that, didn't he? Like he coined that.
Tapping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, well, because I remember, like, I would see a lot in like this older interview that he did, when he was talking about why he started doing that. Because he was talking about like how Jimmy Page would do like the hammer-on thing, just do, like, and there's a certain solo that he cited, but I can't remember it. But like, so he would like hammer on like that, and he was like, I wanted to do that, but a little differently, and like, so he added the flair of like doing the extra finger, and I was like, word, yeah, that's
like
tight. I
genius.
was like, adding that extra finger, you unlocked a whole new world.
Changed
of,
the
like,
game.
Yeah,
for everybody.
completely changed the game. And then it's like, I don't know, everybody talks on like the like tapping and stuff, but just like, I don't know, dude did a lot with like just like high gain like special effects. I guess. Like,
true.
all the pick scrapes and
the
like
phaser
pinches and shit, like all that stuff. Yeah,
And his tone.
dude. Yeah, 5150, bro.
Tone god.
Yeah, definitely a legend. I growing up, my dad was very adamant about like, he was like, hey, American rock sucks. Just listen to whatever comes out of Europe. It's all better. And he would always say that because we would listen to like the classic rock station.
Yeah.
And kind of he was talking about was like AC/DC or like 38 Special. Like those, like, I don't know, like the butt rock of those days. You know what I mean?
Hey,
like
man, 38 Special is pretty tight.
No. I was like,
You ain't seen nothing yet.
yeah, I'll say it is what it is. I can enjoy some AC/DC, it's whatever. But those are very just American, like rock and roll, like
Yeah.
like American
Springsteen.
flag.
Easy Top. Or...
Yeah, like stuff like that. He was talking about that. All right. You get the car running. But I always thought it was interesting. 'Cause the way that I viewed American rock and roll was more about like Van Halen, I guess, and stuff like that. And obviously, he did a bunch of work with. He did stuff for Beastie Boys. Yep. He did the solo on "Beat It" in one try.
Yeah,
he did it first try for free.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's crazy.
I think he played on "Fight for Your Right to
Michael
Party."
wasn't even in the room either.
And so, just like stuff like that. To me, there's like a huge, vast difference between like a Van Halen and like a AC/DC, and just those kind of things. So, yeah, I wanted to pop that in just because.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, gotta pay our respects.
Yeah,
that's empowered, dude.
Can I paraphrase the Fred Durst story?
Oh yeah.
By all means, go ahead. When I found that out, I love that.
I got to pull it up. Apparently, there was a conversation where Eddie Van Halen was going to play guitar for maybe like a track or something like that with Limp Bizkit. And so he came over to Fred Durst's house in Beverly Hills for a session to write or do whatever. Says he abruptly split the session after people there began smoking pot, leaving his guitar and amp behind.
Straight edge revenge, Van Halen.
Eddie said the experience was like being, I quote, a scholar amongst kindergartners.
Oh shit.
Things went even further south when Eddie tried contacting Durst the next day to retrieve his gear and received no reply. Apparently, in the past, Eddie once bought an assault vehicle from a military auction. Has a shine gun mount on the back and is not legal to drive.
Oh shit!
Eddie drove that assault vehicle.
I'm imagining
through LA into Beverly Hills.
I'm imagining the vehicle from The Dark Knight.
Yes,
that's what I'm imagining. I don't know why.
Then parked and left it running out on the front lawn of the house. Limp Bizkit was rehearsing.
Wow, in the lawn.
Yes,
in the lawn.
That's fire. He got out wearing no shirt, his hair in a samurai bun on the top of his head, his jeans held up with a strand of rope, and combat boots held together by duct tape.
Yeah,
and epic. He had a gun in his hand.
Yeah,
Bennett says he recalls Eddie telling him. Eddie told him, that asshole answered the door. I put my gun to the stupid fucking red hat on his head, and I said,
he was wearing a red hat.
And I said, where's my shit, motherfucker? That fucking guy just turned to one of his employees and started yelling at him to grab my shit.
Wow. Yo, grab his shit. Come on.
Then,
right, exactly.
Eddie
Who made the burger?
Then Eddie stood on the front lawn of the residential home in Beverly Hills in broad daylight, smoking a cigarette while holding a gun on Fred Durst as he went back and forth from the house to the assault vehicle, lugging amps and guitars.
Wow.
God,
what a story.
Legend.
That's funny, dude.
I just imagine he's walking with a cigarette with a gun to Fred Durst, and Fred Durst is like carrying his cab, struggling. He's just doing all by himself.
Put it right there. Put it right there.
Don't scratch the Tolex.
All right.
I bet that was a huge moment of humility for Fred Durst and the Limp Bizkit Co.
I wonder, did it say like what year that happened?
Well, apparently Fred Durst joked about it before the session was going to happen and said, I'm all for it. That sounds funny as hell. The greatest guitar player in the world playing with the worst band in the world, referring to his own band.
Oh, really?
He's self-aware. He knew. He knew it was like going to be weird.
Nice.
He's the Waka Flocka of rock and roll.
But that's my Van Halen story.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
All right, moving on to Max's article. Max, want to pull
God.
that up?
Oh,
part of me was hoping we were just going to run out of time and I wasn't going to have to talk about this.
No. Made the clock.
Yeah, but I'll talk about it.
Yeah. So this happened in Oklahoma, I believe. Yeah. It's from a Muskogee news site. At least the article that we found but
God, gotta love Oklahoma.
This is
so
embarrassing to say the least.
I think I just kind of stumbled upon this.
Not disgusting.
I got a Google phone and I get like just Google News updates, I guess, and this was one of them. And the headline is social media outraged as Wagner man, 53
years old,
marries 16-year-old girl, and it includes a picture.
16,
and he looks very 53, and she looks very 16. Kevin Bowman is a year older than his father-in-law. That is the first sentence of this article.
Say that again.
Kevin Bowman is a year older than his father-in-law.
Oh my God. Shit.
Makes my brain hurt.
Oh my God.
Right?
My grandpa has an uncle that's younger than him, but this is a completely different story.
God, fuck that dude.
Yeah, so it says that he's married to this dude's 16-year-old daughter. The dude is 52, and he signed his consent for his teenage daughter to marry a man who is 37 years older than her.
God, that is so fucked up.
Man, that's fucked up. That has hearing
It
that, dude,
cannot
like that
be genuine.
No, that has to be some sort of setup, dude. Like there's
money involved.
Yeah, money. I was gonna say either the pops got paid or like there's some other weird fucking shit going on.
I hate it here.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, there has to be some kind of
53-16. Like you can't argue. That's just fucking weird.
That's bass backwards.
It's just so. It's so clear cut. Like it's so obviously not right.
Right? Like I was gonna say, I was like, gentlemen, am I weird in this outrage? This
this
shock?
No, it's weird as shit.
Okay, that's weird as fuck, man.
It's just despicable.
53-16. 16.
I don't understand. I don't.
Mm-mm.
I'm not gonna try to.
I don't know what's going through her head either.
Okay, right. Well, I mean, clearly she's not in a good environment. If her dad's just gonna
none of it's her fault. But I'm still just wondering how she got in this spot where she.
That's true.
I imagine just grooming from the dad's side. Some huge form of just family manipulation. Really.
What if this is one of her dad's friends or something like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are they religious at all? Not that it make it worse or better.
A few paragraphs in the article.
So I could see that being
God, could you imagine if they were? I don't know, just tying weird shit to this? I don't know.
Like even more creepy and
exactly
uncomfortable.
More even. Then I feel like there would definitely be a setup at that point. I see the headline is always very interesting to me because I feel like every news article I read nowadays is the internet is mad about this, or social media is mad about, Facebook is mad about this. It's who specifically?
Right, yeah.
Because I'll put my name on that list. Yeah, I'm mad about that too. But it's just social media, because it kind of seems like the news article is trying to say, hey, we don't think it's wrong.
Yeah,
they're trying to say you guys think it's wrong, so we're just talking about it. Don't shoot the messenger.
Trying to
you guys are pissed. Here's why.
Be the middleman or stay out of it.
Kind of reminds me of that thing that Trump does, where he'll go, people are saying this. I hear people saying this. It's like, well, who's saying it?
They're saying
people are saying. Yeah, but it's like who's saying it? Did you just say that?
Who's they?
It's like the river with the ballots. Did you hear about that one?
Oh,
river.
The people
finding
the.
Yeah, he said they found a bunch of Trump ballots just thrown in a river.
Paper basket.
Yeah.
No explanation of what river, where the river is, or anything
paper basket
regarding any details of said river.
He's pulling
there is a river
Khaled.
with ballots in it. Apparently.
DJ Khaled.
He's pulling a DJ Khaled. They don't want you to win. He's just
they.
Who's they? Who's they? We don't know they.
They them.
But I'd recommend you guys keep an eye out for that, because I keep seeing stuff like that. It's like the internet is mad about fascism. It's like, I know I am.
Yeah.
But, it's just or the internet's mad about this other thing. It's just like, well, that's not me. You can't just say that because I'm on the internet. It's I keep seeing articles like that. I'm just like, I don't like that it's becoming a thing.
He said the internet is mad about fascism.
It's like something it's like little things like that.
Yeah.
Goofy. What else do we got today? Let's see.
That last one was exhausting.
Yeah, what time are we at? Can you see through the webs?
Definitely the asshole
about
on
50.
that one.
Yeah,
Definitely the asshole.
15?
50.
Oh shit! Okay.
Got two assholes in that one. Got a twofer.
A twofer.
The dad
two
and
for Tuesday.
Anyone involved,
other dude.
asshole for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool. I think that's it for today, fellas. You want to move to recommendations?
Yeah.
Sure.
Cool.
yeah. We got to get a nice palate cleanser. For
Yeah,
for that
definitely.
one.
Wash
yeah.
all this down. Max, you want to go ahead?
Am I starting it?
Yeah.
Okay. Did I can't remember if I recommended Haunting of Hill House last week.
You did.
Did I? Okay.
Yes.
HOH.
Well, then this week I'm going to recommend The Haunting of Bly Manor. I haven't watched
Lots
it
of
yet.
hauntings.
It just came out October 9th. It's kind of the second, the sequel of Haunting of Hill House on Netflix, directed by Mike Flanagan, who did Dr. Sleep.
Flanagan.
He's an incredible director, probably one of the best psych thriller directors today. And I'm also going to recommend. Sorry if you were planning on recommending this one, Ryan.
That was my only one today.
The
I already
only
know what
one?
you're doing.
'Cause that's
so-
Okay. No. I'll wait. I'll let you. I'll let you do it.
Scratch. Record scratch.
And instead, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and recommend a band that I've gotten heavily into this year.
No, I was going to do them too.
The Soil and the Sun. They are now defunct. They broke up, but they're like a experimental folk band from New Mexico, kind of a spacey sort of sound. It is so far up my alley. It's not even funny, Me Without You type stuff. I recommend the album Meridian.
Nice.
Well, let's go ahead and move into Ryan's real quick then.
All right.
That's
I need to.
we got to know.
I swear, if it's not this, I'm gonna be upset.
The people have to know.
It's all over town.
I can't remember the name of the album.
You could just say the band and all.
The band is 100th, and the album
I think it's
is
called Somewhere Nowhere.
Somewhere Nowhere. Yes.
Something like
okay.
that?
New album just dropped,
Something
right?
Somewhere, nowhere,
album?
nothing.
Just dropped
Someone
recently. Yeah.
something.
Yeah, Somewhere
Somehow.
Nowhere. Uh-huh.
Somewhere
Came
Nowhere.
out, same day as Haunting a Blind Manor.
Just came out same day as Haunting a Blind Manor.
Blind man.
What? What is blind?
BLY.
Oh, Bly Manor? Okay. Bly Manor. Honorable mention, Bottle It Up.
Yeah.
That's easily the best song on that
good.
album.
It's a good one.
So I'll leave it at that.
banger.
Catchy. It's an earworm for sure.
All right, Gio, what do you got for us?
It's an older record. The record called Here and Now by the band Strain. Came out in '96. Just a good
Strain.
Strain. Tough with 2 Fs.
2 Fs.
No, it's just a good hardcore record. From like the first song, the title track Here and Now, it's just good riffs, good lyrics, good shit.
Is that what we were listening to yesterday?
Yeah, that's what I was playing.
Okay, cool. I liked what you were playing.
It was like some New York shit or something.
I was
New
gonna
York.
say, so I don't. This is not a band that I like know of a whole lot. Just kind of
Okay.
like seen the name or whatever. I'm actually not sure where they're from. But
Nice.
just good shit though.
Cool.
Good
Anything
shit.
else?
No, that's all.
Cool. My first recommendation is the song. Well, it's a cover song. "Better Off Alone" by Purity Ring. It's a cover of Alice DJ.
Nice.
That was mine.
The original?
That was yours?
I love
I didn't know you
Purity
liked
Ring.
it.
Yeah, I love Purity Ring so much.
Yeah.
That's right.
I've always wanted Purity Ring to produce a song of ours. It's been
Yes.
That's a
dream
great
of mine.
idea.
Yeah.
Why didn't I think of
Purity Ring,
that?
if you're listening,
It's something
Purity
that
Ring.
I've always thought of that I didn't get from anywhere else.
I didn't.
Tag them.
do we all like Purity Ring?
I don't know.
Has it happened? Oh, okay.
I'll
I
say.
don't know if I've ever really fricked around with Purity.
I was gonna
Ring.
say I'm not like I don't actively seek it out, but when one of you guys plays it or it does come up, I'm always like, oh, that's good. I like it.
Nice.
I'm sure
So-
I've heard. them,
Joseph, you
but-
got me into Purity Ring from playing them
Yeah.
at the smoothie place.
And I know Austin's a huge fan. He likes Steven's production
Great
because
producer.
there's a producer and a singer.
That's
Nice.
a dope ass name though. Purity
been a
Ring.
big fan.
Absolutely.
I love that name.
Did you like Steve? You like Steven?
Big fan of
Purity Ring?
everything that everything that the Purity Ring does.
The Purity Rings.
Yeah.
The Purity Ring.
Yeah, all of their songs and albums,
musics.
and music they put out,
Music's.
all
Yeah.
the productions they do. It's great.
Cool. Well,
Especially-
Austin stole mine.
Especially this new song, the one that just came out. I love it.
What was it?
Great.
What was it called?
Yeah, that one.
It's the new one that just
The
came
new
out,
one.
yeah.
Oh, my bad.
That's the new one.
My
you know.
bad. Shit, you're so right, bro.
The one that it's got some instruments that play, and
And then the vocals come in,
singing, stuff
and
like
then
that,
And
it's
it
hard
ends-
as fuck. Hard as hell.
Approximately.
There's that one part, you know.
I think it's approximately 3-4 minutes, maybe.
Check it out. It's a cover of a song you've definitely heard this song before. But Purity Ring kind of puts their own spin on it.
That's great.
They thanked
Good
Alice
spin.
DJ when they dropped it, so I assume they just got permission, which is super cool.
Assume.
I mean, they like tagged Alice
Yeah,
DJ,
yeah.
so I'm just like, I assume. But other than that, my other recommendation is a podcast called Strong Songs. I listened to a couple episodes this weekend, and I just about sent every one of these guys like an episode.
A different episode?
Yeah, a different episode. It's really cool. It basically goes step by step on just like really famous songs or songs that are really interesting. So like,
I love that.
No One Knows by Queens of the Stone Age, Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. Yesterday I listened to the Single Ladies episode by Beyonce.
Sweet.
Ooh.
I've never heard
They
these
got,
songs.
they got one for Paranoid Android too, right?
Paranoid Android. Bjork is on there. I think I sent you an Electric Light Orchestra episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
what's
I sent you a Rush episode.
Any Carly
the
Ray episodes?
The
or-
ELO one, was it for Mr.
Maybe.
Blue Sky?
Yeah, it was. I
Oh,
think.
that's such a great
I'm surprised it wasn't
Nice.
Roundabout.
Nice.
Um,
A lot of obscure indie artists I see.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
like
very
like
DIY,
underground.
very
That's
niche, if you will.
um,
I'm liking it.
what was I gonna say? But yeah, they go step by step. So they're like they will literally play the first 2 seconds, be like, okay, so what they do here is
Oh, okay, nice.
The-
No, that shit's
Oh, wow.
awesome.
Yeah.
no, it like literally breaks them down. And like Bohemian Rhapsody is one of those songs that I've always been like, you can't just write that. You have to spend years writing songs to get there. And so to hear it broken down so like precisely and like given the right amount of thought that I've always thought about it in that way. Was very interesting to me, and I was just hyped on it. So that's kind of all I've been listening to.
Nice.
But it's called Strong Songs. It's on Spotify for sure. I'm not sure if it's on Apple Podcasts, but look for it. I assume it is. Austin, what do you got for us? Purity Ring.
You know, I'm actually going to recommend the new record "Lament" by Touche Amore.
Oh yeah.
I
Good record, and then
one of my favorite bands,
gonna
the
recommend
nicest dudes.
I was going to recommend a specific album from this next band, but I'll just recommend the band called Venom Prison. It's really cool.
That's a cool name too.
Yeah.
Venom Prison.
Yeah.
Touring with Purity Ring.
So new Touche
Okay.
and Venom Prison. But Venom Prison also has a new release.
Yeah.
Newish release.
They also have an audio treat. It's really good. Check it
yeah?
out.
Oh, I think I've actually seen that. I was looking for a sample, and
Sick.
Demontiel sent it to me.
But that's all I got.
That new Touche album, is it pretty good? You like listen to all the way
Oh, did you?
through?
Yeah.
It's not their best record, but
Really?
it's still good.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, I honestly I haven't had a record from that band that has really like stuck with me. Like I enjoy their music, but I haven't like gotten quite into them yet.
Do they have any classics? Like, do they have any hits? Do they have any like classics, like songs? Like one song that like everybody likes?
No, not really.
I don't
No.
think so.
It's Survived by is one of my favorite record off them.
Yeah,
They've put out
Stage
Survive.
4 was very emotional.
Yeah.
That was the Cancer one, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
That's about all I know about
Apparently,
that one.
this one
But
is kind of like in the aftermath of Stage 4, sort of like rebuilding.
oh, this
after
is their
that.
fifth album then.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
It's called Lament. So
Lament. Ryan, did you? Oh no, you already went.
No, this is right.
Oh, okay.
Now
cool.
we're good.
Anybody else? Anybody else want to
That's all.
co-sign Purity Ring? No. Okay, cool.
but you know,
I'm gonna
Stage 4 was
recommend
not
Purity Ring.
their fourth album.
It wasn't.
It wasn't called Stage 4.
I thought
it was
it-
their
I thought
fourth
that's-
album.
I thought that's why like they kind of like leaned towards it. I know it wasn't why, but I thought I read an interview where they said,
I don't think it's
"What's
their
our
fourth album."
I thought it was.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I'm counting 5 on here.
Well, Lament is the fifth, right?
3, 4.
Are you saying?
Yeah, Stage
I'm
4 was their
counting
last-
Stage 4 as their 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Sick. I
5,
thought you said
6.
you counted 5.
Any
I was
live
thinking
live
5. I was
albums on
thinking
there?
5
I did
before.
run now.
Oh well, Unsolved Mystery
There's
for
one
another
live
day.
one on there, actually.
Maybe a B-sides album, maybe a
But
comp
still
album.
put Stage 4 at 5.
The
Maybe-
world may
maybe a
never
tape.
know.
Let us know when you guys figure it out.
Anyways,
Cool.
Any Touche Amore fans on there? Hit the comment section.
Yeah,
Stage 4 is
help us
actually
clarify this.
Stage 5 for the band.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Just referring to Stage 4 cancer.
All right.
True.
Thank you guys for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're listening, thank you for listening.
Just like, anyways.
No, sorry, I'm trying to gather my thoughts. I was like, oh, I got to remember everything I got to
You've
say
had
at the
5
end.
minutes to talk about it. What else do you need to say?
If you guys want to help us out, please share this podcast with whoever you can. Share the YouTube video, subscribe to us, like, comment, stuff like that. Follow us on.
Check out our Da Bomb video.
Oh yeah, we dropped our video. All of us, including me, tried these really hot wings. I did it off
Yeah,
camera.
bro, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Joseph ate like 3 of them things all
It,
at once.
it didn't affect
He
me,
did.
so on the
Yeah.
video, I was just like, "You guys do it. This isn't shit for me." So
In the last
Skipped
10
it.
seconds, Joseph chugs the whole bottle. Watch the video.
Yeah, he ascended. He actually.
we got to
just,
go
like,
out and buy another one.
We should have posted with like one of those clickbait, like ambulance called, emergency.
Oh, damn, we should have. That would have been funny.
I'll try to make the next video as like clickbaity as possible,
Nice.
like
I like
the thumbnail.
I
and
like
two-
the thumbnail on this last one. It was,
Yeah?
it was pretty good.
You liked
got
it?
some good
Yeah.
the good reactions.
that was all. That was all you guys.
Uh-huh. Gio had like the fucking
The
middle
mustache.
of his mustache.
You had, like, your-
I'm like dying, bro.
Yeah, we put out a video of us trying the Da Bomb hot sauce. It's on our channel. If you go to our YouTube, you'll find it there. Check it out. People have been enjoying it, so we think you'd enjoy it too. If you're not, if you're enjoying the podcast, I can almost guarantee you'd enjoy that video as well. Austin killed it on the editing, so props
Oh,
to
yeah.
him. It wasn't
yeah.
me. It wasn't me. Just a heads up. Shout out to Austin. Other than that, follow us at RoseGoldOK. Hit us up on Instagram. Hit us up on Twitter. We have Facebook as well.
Twitter.
Other than that, thank you so much for listening / watching. We'll see you on the next episode.
Deuces.
Peace.